Hi, this is Linda Welsh from Linda Welsh Realty Group. Hey, agents. Wanted to talk to you today, especially you newer agents or those that are not fully engaging with your CRM. Your CRM is really a contact relationship manager. That's a good way to think about it. There are a few other phrases as well, but we'll go with that one. Number one, think of this as sort of a living, breathing entity. It is not something to be thought of as doing a one and done when you change brokerages or when you start up in the business. This is something you need to tend to on a regular basis and update as needed, which could be as much as daily. So let's talk about this a little bit. So when you're setting up your CRM, make sure that you're starting with simple categories. The simple categories might be things like leads, active clients, past clients, buyers and sellers. Those are the simplest of terms. A lead can be everything from somebody that you met in the coffee shop and said that, hey, they're in the market at some point in time. It could be something that you've actually paid for a lead. Could be some subscription list that you have subscribed to get leads, or something of that sort. Number two is to tag and segment everything. This is different from your general categories or grouping. So those are things like people who are in my alumni, people who are in my card playing group, people who are dog walkers, runners. It could also be buyers and sellers, investors, or even by the neighborhood. And in fact, you can tag a particular person with as many different tags as you need to identify them so that when you're going to send something specific, maybe even relocation, something specific to explain your area or explain a neighborhood, you want to be able to easily pull those out and send something to that tag without having to go through each and every name on the list to make sure that that's correctly classified and that they're actually getting the information that you think that they need and that they're going to want. Number three is to automate your follow-up system. So we can call these action plans. Once they're tagged, make sure that you set up automated reminders. And this is really important to do for your entire database, except maybe perhaps if you have people in the system that are maybe other agents or maybe other vendors. Now, vendors, you might still want to have a follow-up system with them just to stay in touch. But for the most part, they're going to be actual buyers and sellers, leads, sphere of influence, and other contacts. So you're going to want to make sure that every time that you have a contact with them, you set up your next attempted action and maybe how you're going to interact with them. This could include texts, emails, phone calls, could be video text, video emails, or social media. So those are the 6 favorites. Social media, of course, is many different aspects. Asking people to subscribe to your different social media venues is a really great idea. And you might think of creating a link tree, which has all those links, or you might put those links on your email address as well. So automating that follow-up system, I would say maybe break your names into categories or tags also by the first letter of the last name so that you can segment this over a quarter of the year. In other words, knowing that you're going to reach out to everybody whose last name ends in A at least 4 times a year and picking which week of that quarter you're going to do it. So if you have 26 letters, do the math. That means you could take 2 letters and break it down into 13 weeks and cover every letter of the alphabet. If you would like my list of how to do that, I'd be glad to share it with you. I actually do that as well. And it makes sure that you have broken down your contact follow-ups and staying in touch into segments that is manageable. Number 4 is to integrate your communication tools. So make sure you sync your email, your phone, and your social media if your CRM allows it. Some CRMs also allow you to text from within that system. Emailing within the system or pairing it with your email means that you'll have all of those emails embedded into your system so that when you bring up a client, you'll be able to see the back and forth. And this is really great. When everything's connected, your CRM becomes a true command center. You can see every text, call, and note in one place, which makes your next interaction feel very natural and personal. You can also integrate and add notes Add notes about what's going on in their life, whether or not they've had a new baby, or their child just graduated from high school, they took in a new puppy, or they're going on vacation, have celebrated a birthday or an anniversary or a home anniversary. And having these in there means that it's really going to be easy to start the conversation with something personal. Number 5, pipeline stages and tracking. So finally, don't sleep on your pipeline view. Every lead should be in a stage such as new lead, nurturing, appointment set, under contract, or closed. The visual snapshot is your business dashboard. In 30 seconds, you can see the health of your entire business and know exactly what you need to focus on your next contact and how to hit your goals. I hope that you took to heart some of the things that you can do. This is the most important part of your business, and it doesn't cost you anything except perhaps a small monthly fee for a CRM if you don't already have one. It's the most important thing that you can do to stay in touch with your clients, your past clients, your leads, your prospects, and to watch it grow. So again, this is Linda Welsh from Linda Welsh Realty Group. I would love to talk to you about your business. And if you'd like to reach out, let's chat. Thanks. Bye.